Up on the internet, Jupiter at night, before an audience presented live, right on the internet for all to see, making everyone laugh until they pee.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jupiter at Night. My name is Chris.
I'm Alan.
I'm Jeremy.
Hey there, guys.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
It's Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's our Christmas edition of Jupiter at Night, and we're really excited. Now, we're kind of, Jupiter at Night's turning into a big deal. Mm-hmm. And because of our large internet presence, we've been able to contact certain celebrities and get them on the show. And we're excited to have our first interview for Jupiter at Night.
Yeah. Tonight, for one night
Merry
only.
Christmas, boys!
Well, thanks for coming, Santa.
No problemo, gentlemen.
Now, I just want... I have one question for you, Santa. Just settle down for just a second, because I know you're a busy guy.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot of time.
No, we'll try to keep it brief with you, Santa.
No, so I'm just going to go ahead and just ask one question.
Okay.
I want to know, Santa, are any of us going to get anything good?
Are you kidding me? Oh, children, I know. I've been watching. Santa is always watching. And you have been naughty on the internet.
Oh, man.
Just a little.
Particularly those fart and dick joke
Ah,
episodes.
crap, you saw
I told you.
I didn't do a lot of
and
that.
appalled.
It was Brian's
I mean,
idea.
You are supposed to be role models for the rest of the internet.
wasn't
You're supposed to set the example by which they...
To hell with that.
Sorry. I almost got that out with a straight face. The truth is, the elves and I had a really good chuckle
we just got
over all
trolled by
those
Santa.
brilliant jokes. And I'm not afraid to admit that my belly did shake like a big bowl full of jelly.
Oh,
In fact,
Santa.
I have a present for all of you and your audience in the spirit of the season.
All right.
In the
Nice.
form of a dick joke.
Nice.
Okay.
Are you ready?
All right.
Okay.
Better
Yeah,
be good,
yeah.
Santa.
Santa's dick is so big.
Good already.
There's
big
a
is
reason they call it the North Pole.
Oh,
He just laid it on right there.
oh my goodness, Santa.
Now, I'm afraid that is all the time I have for this evening, boys. Big day coming up and all that, and then the missus and I have to start packing for our annual January trip to Cozumel.
Oh,
you
that's
ought to
nice.
see that little old hottie in a two-piece.
Oh, I did not need to
Good
hear
night,
that.
Internet, and Merry Christmas.
All right. Good night, Santa.
Bye,
Good night, Santa. Thank you
Santa.
for joining us on Jupiter at Night. Now, gentlemen,
Busy guy.
wasn't that fun of Santa to stop
Yeah,
by?
yeah.
Doesn't that feel like when you go over and you have Santa come over to the house with all the kids and
Yeah,
it felt a lot like that.
Now,
to me.
Santa dropped off, not actually himself, he's too busy, but he has a Santa
Lazy.
courier service, and he dropped off some things here early. We'll get into those later in the show. We've got a few things here for each of us. But before we get into that, I have one standing tradition every Christmas. I got to get a routine for my Christmas.
Sitting tradition.
Well, actually, it is very much a sitting tradition, and it's to watch a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think a lot
yeah.
of people do.
It's the only really way that I kind of get into the feeling. Because even now, it's like it doesn't feel like Christmas, but I haven't watched any of the movies.
Now, can I tell you guys a couple of the things that I am kind of guilty? My guilty pleasures is I've gotten older. I still have to go to the classics. Like I'll just show my hand right now. My number one all time Christmas movie. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's definitely got to be How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I am so glad
yeah.
that you put on the animated version of this.
Oh, absolutely.
No, when he was kind of mentioning this, I'm like, that's the first thing I asked, and he's like, no, dude, animate. It's like, okay, I really, that's what I thought,
Yeah.
but now you have to make sure, and that's too bad.
Yeah. I love
You realize
the
that
Grinch
that
Stole
cartoon
Christmas, or
is-
How the Grinch.
Is older
Yeah, oh yeah.
than like dirt.
1966.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so our
older than all of
parents
us.
grew up with it, so
Yeah.
it is tradition.
You know,
It's a good
another great old classic that I don't really enjoy it all that much, but it's classic. You have to watch it.
Oh, we could take these off.
Oh, right.
Oh,
right.
totally.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have
yeah.
to watch
yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree, and my son Dylan, even though he's younger, he's already loving that one.
Well, they got similar heads.
That's true.
That is true.
Now, I have a couple of movies that I also have as guilty pleasures because they're barely Christmas movies.
Before you do that, I want to get into my favorite before you guys
Lay it,
ruin
dude.
it. Mine is just A Christmas Story.
Okay.
You know,
I'm glad you brought it up
one.
because we were going to get to that.
That's.
and
I mean, you'll
It is
shoot
a
your
classic.
eye out. I mean, who doesn't know that?
But
That's-
here's one of the interesting things is I was actually talking in the chat room after last night's show about Christmas movies, and that one came up, and I realized something. It does not translate beyond the United States.
who cares?
I mean,
USA.
30% of our audience cares.
here in the States, we have channels that play that thing for 24
Yeah, I
hours
guess
a day
I
for
never
like
really
2
thought
or
about
3
it.
days
I
straight.
figured
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
like everything else where it just gets translated. But I guess if you
Chat room says, a few of them are giving love to A Christmas Story as well.
It has
Word.
become a classic, but I was surprised and a little taken aback by the fact that it's such an American thing. I mean, like they don't. One of the guys in the chat room hadn't even heard of the movie.
Kentucky says in France he's seen it as well.
Okay.
And we're not saying it doesn't play at all, but
No.
it's kind of a big deal here. I think it's
Yeah,
on a lot of
I
people's
mean,
favorites.
there's wasn't it like TBS? I have no idea which station, but ran it for like 24 hours
Yeah,
at least
I
on
think
Christmas
they do that
Day.
every year now.
Yeah.
That's
It's pretty nuts.
But we have the VHS, and so every year
No, I'm glad you brought that up. But now I want to kind of shift gears.
shift it.
There's a few movies out there that are not Christmas movies, but they take place during Christmas. Mm-hmm. So you can totally get away. What?
I was trying to cheat.
Oh, and I want to give a special shout out. And gentlemen, throw your ideas in here, although, Alan, you'll have to excuse yourself. Die Hard 1 and 2 both took place during Christmas. And my favorite
Dude,
thing...
spoiler alert.
you still haven't seen it.
You need to see this
So
movie,
now I
dude.
can watch it now because it's
Christmas
time.
time.
It'll put me in the mood.
Tis the season to shoot some
yeah,
terrorists.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, exactly. Nothing like a little kicking butt for Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys agree? Die Hard. Well, you mean
That is a great
Something
Christmas
Totally.
movie.
But,
You know, actually, one of my favorite Christmas movies, just of all time,
Yeah?
is actually not a Christmas movie. Really, a lot of people don't
Say
consider.
what, son?
It's a Nightmare Before Christmas,
Yeah.
which many people consider a Halloween movie. Others consider it a Christmas movie. I think it leans more towards Christmas
Oh,
because
I
it's
think
got
so,
such a
yeah.
a heartfelt message to it.
It does have some Halloween.
But if you
to it.
just want to
Yeah.
watch like the first like half hour, then it's totally
Then it's totally Halloween. Just stop right before he goes
Yeah.
to Christmas land.
No, like after they kidnap him and stuff, when the heroics start coming in, that's
Yeah.
when you can stop watching.
I want to open these gifts. So we got to keep moving here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So,
But just a real quick
sorry.
shout out to another one that's
Yeah.
not really Christmas. Gremlins.
definitely.
Great. Yeah. And you've got
I've got Batman Begins here.
Batman Returns.
Or Batman Returns, right.
the Penguin.
Batman Returns. So the second one that came with the Michael Keaton Batmans, and yeah, this one, the Penguin and Catwoman, and you remember the whole thing takes place during Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
So total excuse to watch Batman again.
Yeah.
right there.
It's nice.
Okay, I got one more.
All right.
I meant to. Now, this one I am really glad that I can pull out of my hat as one of my favorites. Although it was
Hat?
it was the it was the J-Man here that thought of it. So I got to give credit to Jeremy. But Star Trek Generations takes place during Christmas.
At one point, it does, yes. And actually, it's weird because it doesn't really take place at that point in time. It takes place at all points and no points of time.
And it's still taking
Oh, well,
place.
of course.
And Christmas is at that no point in time.
So it's always Christmas.
Another weird one that not a lot of people have probably seen is The Martians Kidnap Santa Claus.
Now, actually, that was on my list because I've got a section in our show notes that's dedicated to some of the worst Christmas movies of all time.
My uncle always played it for us, so
Did you
that
like
was
it?
a fan. Oh yeah, it was great because
I mean,
it's funny.
It sounds
That
like it's
sounds
one of those
really
that's
good, to
so
be
bad
honest
that
with
it's
you.
good.
Yeah.
It's great. Even as a kid, you could be like, "This is awesome."
So
Yeah.
what is it? The Martians what?
Martians Kidnap Santa Claus.
Oh, it's not Santa Claus Conquers the Martians?
I think there might have been. I don't know.
Were there more than one? Was
No,
like this one
I-
the sequel where he gets revenge on the Martians or something?
Maybe, or maybe.
Santa Claus. No, it's Santa Claus Conquers
Okay,
the
I
Martians.
guess I just had it wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Well, see, I was a kid. They kidnapped Santa Claus, so that's what the movie was to me.
I love that it's Santa Claus Conquers.
Dude, spoiler.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Well,
Wait, no, the
you know
title
that,
is
yeah, the title is the spoiler. I didn't do anything.
Conquers.
You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but now I know the kidnapping's not gonna matter. You sort of reverse spoiled it for
Well,
me. Dude.
what? Like they're really gonna kill Santa? You know he's gonna win.
We've got to go watch that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. I'm gonna see if I can find
That's
that
a
on
good one.
Netflix.
Although I also have some other terrible movies like Jingle All the Way and the Santa Claus.
Oh
And,
wait, the Santa Claus, is that the Tim Allen one?
Yeah.
What, is that one so bad?
The first
the
one was not terrible, but it was very kidsy and not very
It's
great.
one of those ones that when it's on, you'll watch it.
Yeah.
You'll ever
Yeah,
like
that's
put
what
it
it
on.
No.
But the
No, I don't, but I have
There was a
it.
second, and I think there was even a third.
Well, you have a family to think about.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Or
have an
you can
excuse.
just blame Angie.
Wow,
She likes
it's
bad movies. There you go.
It's actually
Done.
not on Netflix yet. I've been over
Ernest
here adding-
Saves Christmas. Another
Oh, yeah.
great, terrible
Oh, yeah.
movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to add it to my queue. It's only available to save on Netflix.
We'll save it, and that
I
way
guess
they'll-
so.
It must be a
I'll
lot
do
of
it
people got
too.
it this season.
Yeah,
Shortage of discs.
The Ernest whole. There's a couple of Ernest movies that happened during Christmas, right?
I think there was a Halloween Ernest.
Oh,
as
Yeah,
well,
he did.
and-
He did the holidays.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta sell those movies.
You know what I mean, Vern?
Oh wow.
Nice.
Now,
Nice.
before we tear into these gifts, especially this one here looks really tasty.
I'm gonna eat
Do you have any
it.
other ones you want to cover?
No, check our show notes. We've got tons of clips to remind you some of the great classics that you guys need to be pulling out of stores.
I
And
just
some
saw
of
it,
the
but Bad Santa, that one's great.
Yeah.
Because you don't get a lot of like R-rated,
Right.
movie,
Yeah.
and he's great in it.
There are
and he's
quite a
just
few.
going down on the pinball machine, just bam, bam. It's
Whoa.
hilarious.
Whoa! All
It's
well,
really funny.
Let's open some gifts.
Okay, what do you want to start with?
Well, I want to start with the one I can eat because I
it's
can eat
not-
that while I open gifts.
It's not wrapped, so let me just read
It
the
has a
label here
bow.
for you.
This here is from.
Do you want to unwrap it there?
Do you want to say who it's from?
It's from my parents.
Yeah, it's from Generous Folks.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
So this is Snowballs, all natural baked white cheddar cheese flavored snacks. It's basically white cheddar cheese Cheetos.
Okay. All right. Good first gift.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got next?
I don't know.
I got a gift here for you. Although you
You
already
do?
have it. You know about
Actually, let me open the one that's from one of our viewers here.
All right, which one is that?
The red one there?
There's a couple red and white.
That one,
Pure
yeah.
red.
Because this is actually, I have no idea what this is.
it. This one.
I think it's a movie.
This one's probably completely invisible, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
I think that's a movie too.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
No, your hand's not gonna.
Well, I know.
Invisible present. So this is from LaBelle.
Aw, thanks, LaBelle.
Is LaBelle here tonight?
I haven't seen him.
No, I haven't seen
And I would like to think he'd say hi to me, LaBelle.
It's not a movie, it's a book.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
It's World War Z.
Oh, I haven't read that yet.
I don't know about World War Z.
I've been
Tell me about
told.
It's a oral history of the zombie apocalypse.
it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
That is so cool.
I think I'm going to enjoy that. Although
let
it
me-
would be
let
better
me-
if it was the robot apocalypse. I just
Give
want to
me,
go.
give me a
on
toss over with him when you're done.
What?
I'll
you
read
want,
it when
you
you're
want
done.
the book when I'm done with it?
I'll give
Oh
it
my
back
god,
to
he's
you.
gonna lose it in
Right.
Alaska, Jeremy. Don't give it to him.
He's going to dump it overboard.
Yeah, he's gonna go fishing and lose
Whatever.
it. Yeah, you know you will. All right, what's next? What's next?
This one's to you.
Yeah, open yours.
All right,
And-
This is
to-
from me.
This is from the J-Man here.
Yeah.
It's
And
invisible.
this is kind of with the theme of tonight's episode as
Oh,
well. Yeah, in a way.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Nice.
Oh, nice. And you know what?
You gotta tell people what you can't just say nice.
I have not seen this. I will. I have not seen this or this one. So this is the greatest classic sci-fi films from TCM, and it's got, of course, it's got Space Odyssey 2001 on there. You've got Forbidden Planet, Time Machine, and then Soylent
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green.
Which probably everybody knows the spoiler of, but it's still a great. There's plenty
Which
of
I
stuff
haven't
to
seen
it.
it. And I
Don't
want to
spoil
so
it.
bad,
Don't
but
spoil it.
well,
Yeah.
if you watch Futurama at
Should
all,
do you
Yeah.
want to? How about let's have Alan open his gift.
Okay, well, it's under the hat. It's not wrapped, so all you have to do is
Just lift the hat.
lift the hat.
Ta-da! Now,
oh snap!
now I know you don't have a Blu-ray player hooked up yet, but I think you've been thinking about getting a PlayStation 3.
I have been,
And
but
so
I
now,
need to get
when
money.
you get your PlayStation 3, this will be the first.
That'll be the
Blu-ray.
first thing I watch.
Die Hard. So we got him Die Hard
On Blu-ray.
so now just buy me a PS3, and I will
No.
promise that I'll
No,
watch this.
This was our end of the deal.
I know. I'm telling the internet.
I see.
You guys just save up and buy me a PS3. I'll watch it and I'll tell you what I thought about it.
All right.
Dude, thank you.
All right,
Good
J-Man.
excuse there.
All right,
now
J-Man.
that one's actually for Brian, and he's not here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Open
set that aside.
it.
No, I'll
So
set that one
I get
aside.
the last
I'm gonna
present here?
well, before you open that one, because
Okay.
you actually this is something you already have.
Oh.
I want to say thanks to Dr. Kaz, who also sent
Yeah.
into the studio. Dr. Kaz in the chat room.
Look
Now,
at you.
won't be
You
able to
couldn't
see
even
this
wait for
either.
Christmas.
Well, I know it's because I
Well,
wanted to
he
hook it up.
told him to open it.
Oh, okay.
This is a green box, so it won't show up very well. But this is the Logitech HD Pro webcam C910, and you'll see probably soon some of our productions using this camera, maybe like a secondary shot
Yeah,
from
like
the
a
ceiling.
B-cam or some
Yeah,
sort.
we've been thinking about putting it somewhere out here and stuff like that. So
I also want to point out that I recently actually won an eBay auction from one of our viewers that was selling something I wanted. So
Oh, yeah?
and as an added bonus, she put presents in the box.
Nice.
And it hasn't arrived yet, so I don't even know what they are. But I think they're actually for you and your
What'd
kids.
you buy?
really,
Yeah,
that's
What'd you
cool.
buy?
computer monitor.
Nice.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good for you. All right, so this actually goes right with the computer monitor. I think you know
Oh.
what it is.
Do I?
Well, yeah, because you already have it. You can tell it's empty.
Is it?
I gave it to you early
Is
this
this a
year.
video car?
Yeah, I was going to make it your actual Christmas gift, but then you kind of ended up needing it beforehand because you're building the system.
Except I didn't because my
Yeah, I
motherboard
know, but
still
I
has
didn't
not
know
arrived.
that.
Yeah, so it's a GeForce PNY GTX 260.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you should see the surprise on your face. You had no idea.
He's actually already taken the card home because he's building a system at home.
It is gigantic.
Yeah.
And it has too many plugs. I need to get an adapter for my power supply.
Yeah.
nice.
Well, wasn't this fun?
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, we're not done yet this week. We have one more episode. We'll be back tomorrow night with our 2011 predictions. Now, this guy, though,
I'm off to Arizona.
so he won't. This is your last show of 2011.
Yeah,
Except
you
for
guys.
Lotso's going to come out on Friday. It'll look like you've been.
So Merry Christmas or whatever the hell, and nice. And Happy New Year.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching tonight's episode of Jupiter at Night, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow
It's
night.
a fake.